Why, hello there! Gigahertz Productions here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to build a blaze farm just like this one. So with this blaze farm, we have a simple killing chamber like this, just to kill off the blazes, and then the rods head over into this chest. Okay, now if we head up here, you can see my amazing base, where there's absolutely nothing, just a sign. And here, I'm going to show you how this blaze farm works. It uses a portal to teleport blazes in, and then it sends them down here, and then they take damage as they go along in this water, where they then fall down into the killing chamber you saw earlier. Now, if we jump on over to the nether, how they get into the portal is by a very simple contraption that uses a triple piston extender. So the blazes spawn up here, then they fall down, and then they get pushed in. Just like this, and then they get pushed in. I find that is so satisfying to watch them just go flying into the portal. Okay guys, let's jump right into the tutorial on how to build this. Okay, we are going to start things off in the nether, and what you need to find is a nether fortress, just like this one. And in the nether fortress, you're going to need to find a blaze spawner, just like this. Now, when you find this blaze spawner, what you need to do is remove all of these gates or fences all around it. And now, once you have completed that, then you go down and remove all of these netherrack bricks. Okay, now once you have those blocks removed, you head over to these stairs and fill them in. Once you have those filled in, you go one block from the edge and then dig down here, and it will be 3 blocks across. Now you can remove all the blocks within those 3 block space. Now you have to fill in the edges here. Next, after you filled in this wall, you need to dig down 5 blocks and remove all these blocks here. So down 5 blocks, 3 blocks across, and 5 blocks across this way. Now we need to fill in all of these spaces. Okay, once when you have those spaces filled in, right here and right here, you're going to want to build the platform 1 out on this side and 1 out on this side. So you should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blocks across. Now you can fill in the walls all around these edges. And you do not need to fill in these with nether brick. Those are just the blocks I chose. You can fill them in with any solid block. Okay, now that you've filled in the walls, you're gonna go down here and punch out 2 blocks all along this side. Once you have those 2 blocks punched out, you're going to bring the platform 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks out this way. Now that you have this platform, you can cover it with a roof that is the exact same size. Now that you have these 2, you can bring the wall all the way around. Okay, now once you have this wall in place, go back up to the top and down into this section here, this hole. Now replace all the blocks that is in the bottom of this hole, so 3 across, with packed ice. Place in all the packed ice at the bottom, just like this. Okay, now that you have the packed ice in place, you're gonna have to knock out this wall. So go 1, 2, 3 up and remove all these blocks. Now you also have to remove the blocks right beside the packed ice. Now, beside the packed ice, we're going to place obsidian all along so as to make another portal that will go into the overworld. Made a mistake earlier, you have to go up 4 blocks. So knock out that bit up there too. Place in all your obsidian along the outside. Now you can fill in the blocks behind if you prefer to, but you do not have to. Now, again, if you want to, you can light the portal. Okay, next we're gonna go 2 up, so the second line of blocks, and we're gonna punch those out and replace 4 of them with obsidian. And we're going to do that to the other side as well. Okay, once you have the obsidian in these 2 lines here, you need to put obsidian across the top just like this. You're going to need to punch out those blocks and replace them with obsidian. Now we are going to place slime blocks across in a row right underneath the line of obsidian over top. And you can leave a space at the end to get through, for now. And if you prefer to and have enough obsidian, you can place obsidian blocks along the bottom, but you do not have to. Okay, once when the slime blocks and obsidian down below, if you want to, is in place, you want to come back into this room that we built earlier. Okay, now, one from the end, you're going to want to place 2 slime blocks. And it is important that there are also 2 obsidian blocks on top of these slime blocks as well. Now, you're going to want to place any block 2 blocks back, and then place 1, 2, 3 sticky pistons all facing towards those slime blocks. Okay. Now that you have these pistons and slime blocks in place, come around over to this side, and you can place in blocks along the floor just to raise it up 1, so then we can put all the components on here to build a triple piston extender. Now, in order to build a triple piston extender in Bedrock, we are going to need to place 1, 2, 3 repeaters there, 1 repeater here, 2 repeaters here, 1 repeater here, and fill this part in, 2 repeaters here. Now that you have all the repeaters in, you can place redstone dust on all of these remaining blocks to link all of these repeaters up. So you should have 1 block there and 2 blocks here at the end that does not have any redstone dust on it. Okay, now with these first line of repeaters, the longest line, which is 3, you're going to need to set the first one here to 4 ticks, so tap it 3 times. And that should be set to 4 ticks all the way to the end. And the second one also needs to be set to 4 ticks. And this one needs to be set to 3 ticks. Now, this one over here, the one to the right and is only one repeater, you need to also put it to 4 ticks. And now these 2 repeaters on the end, you need to set both to 4 ticks. Now this one here, you leave it as it is because it is good at 1 tick. Now for the remaining 2, you set the further one to 4 ticks and the closer one to 3. So as a recap, 4 ticks, 3 ticks, 1 tick, 4 ticks, 4 ticks, 3 ticks, 4 ticks, 4 ticks, and 4 ticks. Now that you have this in place, you can punch out the wall to get out. And it doesn't matter what wall you punch out as long as you put blocks back in and then punch out this here and come back in this way. And now you can place a block at the end here. And now on this side, you can punch out the wall just so then you can have easier access and put a little temporary platform here. So use temporary blocks. So you can raise up the floor here as well, 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks, and bring that out another block. And then here we will put a redstone repeater next to the first piston with a line of redstone dust coming out of it like that. And then a sticky piston coming out of to the side of this sticky piston, so facing towards you, with a block on it. And then a repeater here, and a repeater here set to 4 ticks. Then a repeater here also set to 4 ticks. Oh, and we're going to need to expand out this side of the wall a little bit and put in redstone dust connecting those repeaters. And then you can cover up the redstone. And now you can remove your scaffolding or temporary blocks and then put the wall back in. Now, to test it out, you can come back over here and punch out the wall. And we can put a lever right here to test out our contraption. And you should see that it should expand all the way out to the last obsidian block there. When you pull it, it should come all the way back into here. Now, what we need to do here is punch out this wall. So 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks that way, and 1 block this way. Then you can make this platform 4 blocks wide. And then put a wall around it. And now once you have the wall in place, you can also put in a roof, so then you can protect it from ghasts and other mobs getting into your circuitry. Okay, so place in a redstone dust, and then a comparator facing this way. Then after that comparator, a redstone repeater, set to 4 ticks. Okay, now you can place in a repeater here, set to 4 ticks, and then another repeater, a redstone dust here, and then a repeater here, set to 4 ticks, and then another repeater here, set to 4 ticks, redstone dust right here. Now you want to tap the comparator once to light up the light at the end. So now you have a repeating redstone signal. Now we can take a line out of this signal and place 1 redstone dust here and 1 here. So now you can see your triple piston extender extending and then retracting. You can take this redstone signal here and place down redstone leading up out of it. So you need to make a stairway up the side of the room we built, up here, and then place the redstone along. Here you can place a redstone repeater facing this way, and then 1, 2 pieces of redstone, and then a stairway leading up over here, and then the redstone leading up into our AFK zone. And now up here you can place down a lever and make sure that the triple piston extender is working. Now place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks all around the lever, and then 2 blocks here, 2 blocks here, and then 1 block there, and 1 block over top, and then another block here, and this will be our AFK zone. So now we place 3 blocks here, 3 blocks here, 3 blocks here, and then fill in the roof. And you can replace the floor if you like. And you can place in an iron door here and any wooden button. So now when you push that button, you can have access to your AFK zone. And now on the inside you also want to place a button so then you can open your door again. Now you can place in 2 glass here. Now we come out of the AFK zone and come over here and build up the walls to the same height as our AFK zone. So 1, 2, 3 blocks all around. Now once when you have a wall in all the way around, you can place in a roof right across and leave 1 block open so then we can get back out. Now go down inside and place 1 obsidian and 1 slime block. Now you can light the portal if you haven't already and see where we end up, because now we have to build the farm, the other part of the farm in the overworld. Okay, so it does not matter where you appear out in the overworld, but what you want to do is place down blocks all around the portal. Okay, once you have your portal entirely covered, break out 1 wall so then you can gain access in here. Okay, now you can dig 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks down. And you will dig 5 blocks down all around the portal and underneath the portal as well. Okay, now on the inside here, you can fill in this side, this side, this side, and this side right here. Now once when you're down in this area, you can place torches to light it up on this block here and this block. Now we need to dig a tunnel that is 2 by 3. So 1, 2, and that goes 5 blocks in that direction. Okay, once you have this tunnel dug out, the length should be 8 blocks, and then you can knock out a 2 by 2 space at the end. Now, on the opposite side of the tunnel, you can place down 2 water source blocks. And this should run all the way until these last 2 blocks. And at these last 2 blocks, you can dig 1, 2, 3, 4 down, and this will be the killing chamber that the blazes fall into. Now, above the water blocks, you're going to need to place in any type of slab. So slabs all the way along the top here. And then at the end here, you can place in any type of upside down stairs. Okay, you can come down into this hole and you can punch out a 1, 2, 3 by 3 area. So 1, 2, 3 blocks. And then you can decorate this area however you choose. Okay, now here you can break these 2 blocks and place a double chest here. And then place in 2 hoppers here leading into this chest. And now over top of this chest, you're going to want to place 2 solid blocks. And then a slab underneath the solid block here. And if you want to, you can break this down and put just half a block here, so then you can hit the blazes easier. Now in this corner, you can dig up and place down a ladder that goes up and a trapdoor on top. And you can link up this killing chamber to your base if you have a base built nearby. So now come back over this way to the hole we punched out earlier and go back into the portal and then fill in these blocks, and then you can light the portal again. Now once when you're in the nether, you can either pillar up and get back out, or punch out a wall up here and then cover it back up. And now that is the farm complete. Finally, one last thing you need to do is get inside the spawner, so you're gonna have to break the glass and place 2 blocks above there so then no blazes get stuck. And now you can go ahead and replace the glass here. Oh yeah, and a mistake I made earlier, the stairs need to be 1 further back. So at the very end of the tunnel. Thank you guys for watching. This has been Gigahertz Productions, and see you in the next video.